guys, welcome back. So I didn't post the video yet of me trying to mow this field. You probably saw that already by the time you're seeing this video. So this field that was a disaster trying to mow when I was having all that trouble and problems. I'm just guessing that there probably was a couple comments of people telling me to try to get it, try to go after it, try to bale this, try to make it so I can bale it. Well, I'm glad I didn't cut more, and I'm glad I didn't try to mess around with it too much, because this got rained on twice now. It got rained on the first day I cut it that night, which is fine, and then the second day we got some more rain and it rained on it. So, and tomorrow it's gonna get rained on again. So I didn't ted it around. What I did get cut here, and underneath it is wet. It is soaking wet. So I'm just gonna have to figure this out. I didn't come up with a rotocutter solution yet, but just to give you guys an update here on this hay that I had tried to mow here. You see all the skin. Oh, it looks terrible. I'm fussy and that bothers me, but anyway, yeah, here's a line where it wasn't cutting, so there's a line through the center. There is grass already coming up through it. Just 3 days later, it's already coming up through it. Can definitely see signs of the chicken manure, some organic matter. So even though I tried to do this, and even though it was a fail, and like I said, I haven't read the comments, but I didn't post the video yet, but you guys know this got rained on twice and wouldn't have made good hay anyway. Even today's the last nice day. It is about 5-6 o'clock. It might be 6 o'clock by now, so it's still not dry, and tomorrow we are expecting 70% chance of rain. So I'm trying to maximize every acre here, and this is a fail. So I did make a mistake trying to cut this. When I did, it was a mistake, and I was wrong in doing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I cut five 9-foot swaths, and only one of them turned out all right here where it was thin. Here's where it gets thick. It was wet. Here I tried to have the mower up higher and still was blocking up. I just couldn't believe it. So like I said in the video, when I was trying to mow this, the reel is as fast as it can go. It is as close to the cutter bar as it can go, and there's just nothing more I could have done. Getting a neighbor to mow it with a disc bine, that may be an option as well. I'm gonna get out of the sun. It is hot. It is pushing 96 degrees, and it is so humid. The water, I can just feel the water in the air. Car doesn't have air conditioning, but just get out of the sun here. It does have air conditioning, but like all my vehicles, it doesn't work. All right, so we're gonna have to put that field under observation for a little while. So, and I don't think I wanted to bale it either, because I'm a little bit worried about the amount of nitrogen that's in that grass. I just want to drive up here and see if my neighbor got his baled, and spy on the neighbor. I don't know if he appreciates me filming him from over here, but I guess when you're visible in the public. So got some foxtail here in the beans, but I'm gonna do another crop tour for you guys one of these days, so I'll come back. I can't quite tell if he has it baled or not. I'll look on the way back down, but we're going through the corn here. You've seen me on this road many times. This is the main access road through the center of the property. This goes from one end of the farm almost to the other. I should check mileage wise. I'll do that once I'll start where it ends, and I'll check the mileage for you guys. Corn is starting to go backward now. I think it was at its maximum growth height, maximum kernel production, all that kind of stuff. One thing I will say is the amount of black on the stalks from the weather we've had. I don't do anything with fungicide. This would have been the year to do it. So I'll do it. So I'll do my own video on the crop update for you guys. But there's going to be a lot of black combines that are stained black this year. I don't know if you guys have seen it. The combines that just have a black soot all over them at the end of harvest from doing corn. I know I've seen it in the past, and I'm sure you guys have too. So that John Deere green is going to be pretty well stained black till it gets done all of this. But I don't think the corn itself is in any danger. Somewhere I saw, and I don't know who said it, and I don't want to plagiarize, I can't cite my source, but somebody said that it's okay to not be too alarmed. It might have been the Minnesota Millennial Farmer. I want to give credit. If I'm going to quote somebody or cite somebody, I don't know if it was him on his crop tour when the agronomist said the same pathogens that are on the stalks also help to decompose the organic matter, the trash left over. If it was that channel, I want to give credit. I don't want to be just swiping ideas, but I don't know who said it. It might have been them. So, all right, let's go see if my neighbor... Wait, let me check the miles here. Hold on. Let me back up. We'll do the Ferris Bueller, put it in reverse, and see if we take the miles off the car. I want to go right to the end of this road because this is part of the road. And we're just backing up. And the road continues. And ends right there. Okay. 352.6. Let's see how many miles this road is. I'll come back. Let me zoom in. You're going to be looking at the field below the cornfield there in the distance. That was my neighbor's field. He was mowing that the same day that I was cutting, or trying to cut. He has a disc bine. That was new seeding hay. And from here, it looks like it's still laying. I don't know. And you know, I don't even know if he was mowing it for hay or if he was rotocutting. All I could see from that lower field that I was in was the top of the roof of the 5140 Maxim, I think. That's what he was using. So I don't know if that's rotocut or if he has that mowed for hay. Huh. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that spies on their neighbors. But I think if it was cut for hay, he would have been at it right now, because it's getting kind of late in the day, 6 o'clock. This time of the year, it's kind of late. It doesn't look raked. Well, if he did rotocut it, maybe I could have him rotocut mine. I don't know. I hate asking for... I'd say that looks rotocut. I think he's got a 15-foot Woods Batwing. Alright, so I'll come back with you with the miles here. Alright, not sure if you can see that. We're right here where you start to go up the hill. It's 353.1, so what is that, a half a mile, 0.5 of a mile. So I always was calling that a quarter mile, so that's not to the end of the property, so it is a half mile. There's probably another mile till I get down to the barn, or half mile, so you can drive a mile just going up here and back. So, I never tried that before. It's pretty neat. All right, I'll come back with you guys.